March is looking to be a stacked month of game releases. We've got a new console, some exciting collections, ambitious games, and more. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 games coming in March 2017. Let's get right into this. Number 10, Has Been Heroes. Has Been Heroes is an action game being developed by Frozen Byte, who are the guys most famous for the Great Trine games. It's an action strategy game with roguelike elements with a mixture of turn-based strategy and real-time strategy mechanics. It's got an aesthetically pleasing art style, and this has potential to be a sleeper hit. The game releases on March 28th for PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC.
Roguelike strategy. Powerful spell combos. Countless items. The Has-Been Heroes would have one final quest, the most epic of them all.
Number 9, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Marvel vs. Capcom is coming to the current generation consoles, and while next month won't bring the brand new game, what it will bring is Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. It was a great fighting game on last generation platforms. It had simplistic gameplay on the surface, but there were complex layers behind it for those that really wanted to get into the game. Hopefully this holds us over until Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 releases on PS4, PC, and Xbox One on March 7th. Number 8, Toukiden 2. Toukiden was one of the great games on the PlayStation Vita. It was later ported over to the PlayStation 4, and now we have Toukiden 2, which will feature a huge open world map straight from the beginning, a new storyline, characters, Oni, etc. Everything that you would expect in a quality sequel. Toukiden was a very underrated game. Check it out if you haven't, and that'll give you more reason to be excited for Toukiden 2. Toukiden 2 releases on March 21st for PlayStation 4 and PS Vita. Number 7, Danganronpa 1 and 2 Reloaded. Speaking of great games on the PlayStation Vita, the Danganronpa games were some of the best on that platform, and now both Danganronpa 1 and 2 are being ported over to the PlayStation 4. For those unaware of what Danganronpa is, and I can't really blame you, it's an exhilarating and suspenseful visual novel where a group of students are prisoned in a school, and the only way to escape is for one student to kill another student and not get caught. Sounds ridiculous on the surface, but it's an excellent game, and with Danganronpa 3 on the way, now wouldn't be a bad time to experience the first two games. Danganronpa 1 and 2 Reloaded released on March 31st for the PS4. Number 6, Styx Shards of Darkness. Styx Shards of Darkness is the sequel to Styx Master of Shadows, which was surprisingly a really good stealth single-player experience. Technically, Shards of Darkness looks like a pretty big step up over its predecessor. Now it's running on the Unreal Engine 4. Shards of Darkness also features a multiplayer cooperative mode with the second player controlling Styx's clones. Styx has potential to develop into a quality series. Hopefully, Shards of Darkness builds upon Master of Shadows. Styx Shards of Darkness releases on March 14th for PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
Almost there.
Number 5, Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 and 2.5 Remix. Another month, another Kingdom Hearts collection with no KH3 in sight. This collection is really good, however, especially if you somehow have never played Kingdom Hearts, this is the collection to grab. Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 and 2.5 Remix includes both collections that were released on the PlayStation 3 in one gigantic compilation. It includes Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, Raid Chain of Memories, Cinematics of 358 over 2 days, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Birth by Sleep Final Mix, and a cinematic of Recon. It's the ultimate gateway to the franchise. The collection releases exclusively for the PS4 on March 28th. Number 4, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. Ubisoft is prepping the release of another one of their very ambitious games in Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands, and considering how The Division turned out, it's wise to be skeptical about this game. However, Wildlands has a lot of potential. It's an open-world cooperative experience set in vast and varied environments with a lot of content. The beta was very good, and if the full game is more of that, it can be something great. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands releases on March 7th for PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
Cover during the escape.
Taking fire. Got it. We got enemy reinforcements incoming. Boosh, Tango down. Toukiden troops are moving in.
Number 3, NIER AUTOMATA. NIER was one of the underrated gems of last generation. Was it perfect? Absolutely not, but the great story and the music and characters shine through in that game. It did lack in the gameplay department, but it was still a good game. Now we have the follow-up, NIER AUTOMATA, which is being developed by Platinum Games, so that issue of lackluster gameplay will definitely be remedied. Let's just hope the story holds up, because Platinum isn't really known for that. And if you haven't yet, there is a demo available on the PlayStation Store, so definitely check that out. It'll give you a good idea of what to expect from the game. NIER AUTOMATA releases on March 7th for the PS4, and it is scheduled to come to PC sometime later in the year. Number 2, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. With the Nintendo Switch's arrival imminent, all eyes are on the biggest launch title, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, the latest and one of the most beloved franchises in all of gaming. With Breath of the Wild, it's really raising the bar in every category for the series, from visuals to the massive world, the design. This is shaping up to be an amazing game, and considering it's Zelda, anything short of that would be a little disappointing. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild releases on March 3rd for the Nintendo Switch as well as the Wii U. Finally, number 1, Mass Effect Andromeda. Mass Effect was one of the best series introduced last generation, and it's finally making its way to the current gen platforms next month with Mass Effect Andromeda. The game centers around a new cast of characters, but considering this is BioWare, you'd be foolish to think if no references to previous games would be made. Mass Effect Andromeda also follows a trend in that it's moving to an open world setting, which a lot of franchises this generation have done. Hell, Zelda is doing it next month as well. Technically, Mass Effect Andromeda looks outstanding. It's a very visually pleasing game, and with it being open world, the potential for the game is very high. Hopefully it delivers when it releases on March 21st.
Anyone order a friendly observer?
So that wraps up the top 10 games coming in March 2017. What do you think? Which games are you the most excited for next month? Comment your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.